Hundreds of people who claim their cancers are a result of toxic emissions in the village of Willowbrook could soon be getting part of a $408 million settlement.
CBS 2 investigator Dave Savini spent years exposing problems at Sterigenics. He uncovered EPA documents and broke the story of former company whistleblowers. So, Dave, they told you Sterigenics released more cancer-causing chemicals than the company even reported to the EPA.
Yeah, Erica and Joe, when we first started investigating the Willowbrook plant 5 years ago, we had no idea the extent of what we would soon uncover, and those whistleblowers and documents were key to this case. Ethylene oxide is a cancer-causing substance and was used by Sterigenics to sterilize medical equipment for hospitals around the world. It's a big business built on a dangerous chemical that made the process of cleaning medical supplies fast and efficient. But at what price? Leading up to this settlement, we spent years telling the stories of families with loved ones battling cancer. Some have since died. Quickly, the EPA halted operations at the plant, and eventually a new law passed. That law created strict emission limits on ethylene oxide. That law was named after Matt Haller, a nearby resident who died before his day in court. Eventually, Sterigenics shut down its Willowbrook operation, but still operates in other states. This agreement will put an end to hundreds of civil suits, but there will be likely a lot of work ahead to figure just how much each individual will receive.
What about the process on that, Dave? I mean, you're talking about 900 litigants and all with differing, I guess, prognosis and outcomes right now. How do they decide the value of each individual case, or do they just split it, everybody gets the same?
Well, Joe, you're exactly right. It's going to be a complicated process. They're going to have to look at a number of things. They're going to have to look at how close a person lived to the plant and for how many years they lived near the plant. Also, what kind of cancers, the age of the victim, economic damages like did they have to quit their jobs? And of course, there are death cases like Matt Haller, who left a young family behind. This could take months to figure out. Some may get millions, others much less.
The first case to go to trial ended with a $360 million verdict, but only involved one person. This new settlement is, of course, $408 million spread out among 870 individuals. On the surface, Dave, it sounds like a good deal for Sterigenics.
It does. By making this deal, the company avoids going bankrupt in the long run. And it's sort of a win for the victims, too, because any future verdicts against the company could certainly be delayed by years of appeals. And by settling now and avoiding bankruptcy, there is at least this pot of money to share. Erica and Joe.
So, Dave, could they ask these litigants for more, possibly? I mean, this is what Sterigenics is offering, right?
No, this agreement is final. If you opt in on this $408 million, you now have to go into the process of letting the process of figuring out how much each case is worth. You have to let that happen. And if you want to file on your own, I'm sure you're able to do so in some capacity.
All right, Dave, thanks very much for the update.